Pamunkka Community College, 9 people died.
When we think about the shooting in Texas, what was your first initial reaction to that?
Those innocent kids got their lives taken away, so it really affected me emotionally wise. But it also made me want to fight for those kids.
Silence and gun violence! No more silence and gun violence!
I'm one of the people organizing this walkout. As all of you know, there was a school shooting at Robb Elementary School. There was 19 children and 2 adults killed. This is devastating. I pray and hope nothing will happen to my sisters when they go to school. I go to school every day with the fear of not being able to go back to my family at the end of the day.
After so long of just seeing the same headlines over and over again, like a person feels more and more like a number, and we can't let that happen.
Since Columbine, there have been more than 150 deaths of students in the U.S. due to gun violence. 150 students who deserved a future but won't get one. I refuse to stand idly by and watch. They tell us we're the future and we have the power to move mountains. Yet the moment gun control is a topic, we're suddenly too young to know.
And when you hear politicians talk about this, and they're seeing the same images we're seeing, they're hearing the same, tearful testimonies from parents that we're hearing, but yet you're still hearing politicians say, you know what, we don't want to take away Americans' God-given right to have guns. When you hear politicians say that, how does that make you feel?
The first thing I think of when people say, oh, well, we still want our guns, I just think of the main word as selfish. Like, just selfish. Like, we understand you love guns, you love hunting, whatever you want to do with your guns. We know I understand that you love it and it might be a hobby for you, but when any hobby is more important than all the lives, the hundreds, thousands of lives that have been taken from children, adults, anybody from guns, it's just ridiculous. And especially in schools where it's supposed to be a safe place where we can all feel welcomed and ready to learn.
I know at our school, at least, we don't take them very seriously simply because we do lockdown so much, which should indicate how much of an issue this is. We don't move when the alarm goes off. We don't move.
The majority of us plan for a school shooter. We go into a classroom in the beginning of the year. The majority of us, we kind of scope out the classroom and we're like, what would we do if this happened?
What do we